As hearings continue into the Enbridge pipeline, opponents are renewing their attack. Maude Barlow, the national chairperson for the Council of Canadians, spoke to a crowd of people at UNBC last night. She has dire warnings for people in our region, but some experts question her polarizing strategy.
The whole world's future needs to change now if we and the planet are to survive.
Maude Barlow has a frightening warning for people in BC and around the globe. On a tour to protest pipelines and tankers, she says future development like the Northern Gateway pipeline needs to stop.
The pipelines are the bloodlines, are the arteries of the tar sands, and if the Canadian people don't want an energy future of increased pollution, devastation to people's lives and health.
On a 5-city whirlwind tour of BC, Barlow arrived in Prince George by car, bringing a message.
We're concerned about all the pipelines, and by the way, I want to be very clear here, we're also talking about the fracking pipelines. We think that what's happening to British Columbia with these pipelines is that it's becoming Canada's carbon corridor.
Political scientist Jason Morris says Maude Barlow and the Council of Canadians are known for opposing nearly everything.
Big pharma, big business, they're probably even against big grapes. But they're also big in the business of protest. And in this case, they are opposing efforts to try to come up with a balance between economic development and environmental sustainability.
Morris says Barlow's views are often described as extreme.
Ms. Barlow is known for representing water issues, but also criticized for overreaching into many other policy areas, often using strong Marxist class struggle like language.
I mean, we are seeing a massive earthquake, actually a couple of them now on the west coast, and then one of the worst storms in history on the east coast. And I'm not saying there have been no storms in history before the unleashing of this carbon bomb into the atmosphere, but it is increasingly clear from scientists that something we are doing to the atmosphere is creating severe weather.
While Morris says the Council of Canadians is member-funded and speaks for its supporters, he thinks there could be more constructive ways to help out British Columbians.
And I think what British Columbians are looking for is simply clear-headed, straightforward facts on the impacts of a pipeline and not this agenda-driven, polarizing politics.
Meantime, the environmental review process into the Northern Gateway pipeline is still underway in Prince George and will be extended for an additional week in November. Aileen Machel, CKPG News.